no time to waste. This is how to install your AR's barrel nut, particularly this growing popular design for free-floated handguards similar to the ones we use on AT3 and Stinger. If yours looks like this, maybe not exactly, but similar, here's how to properly install it. Let's go. First up, our recommended tool list, because to be honest, we assemble hundreds or thousands of these things every year here. We picked up a trick or two here and there. First thing, a vise. It doesn't have to be as fancy as this real Avid one, but you do need to have a vise. You'll also want an AR-style vise block. Our go-to, this Magpul Bev block, because it's dual purpose. The other side is a Magwell block for your lower. A couple more bigger tools, a reliable torque wrench, emphasis on reliable, and it doesn't need to be AR-15 specific. Your barrel nut wrench, it typically comes with your handguard these days, which will likely be 1 inch like AT3's here, although you might run into some that aren't. That said, some armorer's wrenches have a 1 inch cutout on their Swiss Army knives of wrenches, like the real Avid Master Armor's wrench. But your local hardware store is there as well. One more tool and we're off to the races: grease and Q-tips. Aeroshell is the name of the game. All right, step number 1, your upper goes onto your bev block and secure it with the pivot pin. Step number 2, we are applying a light coating of Aeroshell around the outside of the barrel extension. Then we are sliding that barrel into our upper's DMs with the indexing knob into the little notch on your upper. Step 3, a little more Aeroshell, 360 degrees around on the barrel nut threads, and clean away the excess. On to step number 4, we are going to season the threads here by hand cranking your barrel nut a few times to work the grease into the male and female threads. Sorry, that just didn't come out right. All right, step number 5, we're setting our trusty, reliable torque wrench to 40 foot-pounds. That's what we use and recommend on ours. If yours is different, consult your manual. Remember what Grandpa said here, guys. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and keep cranking until you hear that audible click. Guys, you gotta admit that was pretty dang easy, and now we're ready for the next step, and that is installing your gas tube on your gas block. It's over here next.